new shoe day. Who doesn't love a new pair of shoes? So today I have got the new Nike ULTRAFLY in for review. I'm going to take it for a first run, but first of all I'm going to unbox it, talk you through some of the stats and features. A special thank you to ProDirect Running for sending these shoes out for the purpose of review. If you would like to pick up the ULTRAFLY, it is available now at ProDirect Running for £230. A top level trail running shoe, which hopefully is going to be designed for speed. I'm going to be testing it out today over a 16-kilometer run from the house. So I'm going to take it on some road and some trail around my local area here in Essex. Without further ado, let's get into it and I'll talk you through some of the key stats and features. So yeah, I've had this shoe for about 2 weeks now and I haven't had the chance to get out in it, so I'm really excited to do that this morning. Oh, here it is in this beautiful white and orange colorway. So this is the Nike VAPORFLY, which is the carbon racing shoe meets trail shoe. So I've got the VAPORFLY 3 here, which is my current favorite race shoe for the sort of 5K, 10K distance. And they've taken a lot of elements from this shoe and put it into a trail shoe to bring you the ULTRAFLY. So I'll quickly talk you through some of the stats and features. We've got a vapor weave upper, which is actually the same as what you would see on the first VAPORFLY, which is interesting. We're on the third iteration of the Nike VAPORFLY. But this vapor weave upper, I really like that, and they have now put that into their ULTRAFLY trail shoe, so I'll be interested to see how that fits. We've got plenty of padding and quite a lot of support around the heel area, which is exactly what you want when running on uneven terrain on the trails. On to the midsole, which is where the really exciting stats and features are for this shoe. We've got the ZoomX midsole, again the same as what you have in the carbon racing shoe for the roads, now in a trail shoe, and we've also got a full-length carbon plate in this one. That's going to make this shoe super snappy and responsive on the trails. We've also got a Vibram outsole, which is the first time I've ever seen this sort of really sticky rubber used on a Nike shoe. It's a collaboration between Vibram and Nike, which is, yeah, something that we've not seen before. It means Nike is serious about improving their traction on the trails. So yeah, that looks like it's going to be a real sticky ride. Look forward to testing that as well. And finally, we've got an 8.5 mil drop. So it's 38.5 in the heel, dropping to 30 mil in the forefoot. But yeah, an absolutely beautiful looking trail shoe. Can't wait to test it out. I'm just going to get my sunnies on and then try and find some local trails. So not only have I got some new shoes, I've also got some new kit to try out today. These are the trail running shorts from Nike, which have loads of zip pockets. Hopefully I can get my phone in that one. And there's loads of little pockets all around the waistband to help me carry some stuff. Maybe I'll try and take some water with me, but I should be able to carry my camera equipment in those, no problem. A couple of zip pockets on the side as well. Heard some really good things about these. I've also got a white vest top from the trail running range from Nike as well to try out, which is going to be good because I think it's about 26 degrees outside at the moment today, so it's going to be a warm one. So a nice white vest top. And I've also got some interesting pairs of socks to try out as well. These are the trail running socks from Nike. They sort of have like a double layer of protection around the ankles, just to offer a little bit more protection if you're out on the trails from stones, rocks, tree roots, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to get changed into all this new snazzy gear and try and hit the trails before it gets too hot. So I'm about a kilometre into my first run in the ULTRAFLYs. I should probably start this video with saying I'm not a trail runner by any means. I do probably about 90% of my running on the road. So today I'm gonna try and find as much trail to test these shoes out on as possible. But yeah, first impressions, they feel very stable, very comfortable. The fit of the upper is really nice over the top of my foot. Quite wide in that toe box area, but first impressions, very comfortable. First sort of test is these sort of buffed out trails, like gravel I guess, and I'm just about to go more onto some country trails, some sort of dirt around the sides of fields type thing, so should be a good test for the shoes today. It's an absolute scorcher this morning. I think it's, as I was saying, about 24 at the moment, going to be highs of 26 when I finish this. So just going to keep it nice and sensible today and share with you my first impressions on these snazzy shoes from Nike. So if this is the first video you've watched on the channel, welcome. My name's Ben and I document my training here on YouTube, as well as do some shoe reviews like this one today. I'm currently starting a 6-week training block for the Vitality 10K in London, where I'm hoping to break my personal best of 30 minutes and 56 seconds, aiming for around that 30:30. It's a big challenge, so my training load at the moment is quite high. Today's run on my plan is 16 kilometers, sort of at the slower end of pacing, more of a recovery type pace. I did a big session last night down at the track and I've got another session tomorrow. So today, just going to take it nice and easy. These are a shoe that's more designed for the faster stuff, so I'm going to put some surges in along this run to properly test them out. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, leave a like, all that jazz. But let me talk you through the ULTRAFLY on this first run. Oh, this is lovely. I must admit, I don't do trail running nearly enough. Really enjoying it, just keeping it nice and steady today. I've got all my beeps or lap splits on my watch turned off, so I'm just enjoying the nature, taking in some of the more pleasant scenery around here. I'm one of those people that just pounds the pavement all week, looks at their watch, even on easy runs, probably a bit too much. So yeah, this is really nice. Get amongst nature this morning, try out some shoes, which yeah, feel really good. Very, very stable on uneven terrain, which I guess is the difference between wearing a road shoe on the trails and having a trail shoe. So I'm glad I can tell the difference. But yeah, just ticking along nicely. About 2.5k into the run at 4:52 per kilometre pace. So yeah, nice and easy. Sun's gone in a little bit, give me a little bit of respite, but just about to join the local canal towpath. So yeah, should be a nice little route along there. Hopefully it's not too busy, with it being a nice day. So one thing I forgot to mention when I was going through the specifications is the lug depth on these shoes. So on the bottom, the grip, the sort of the distance between the top of the shoe and the bottom in terms of those knobbly grippy bits is 3 millimeters, which for trails here in the UK is going to be absolutely perfect. When you're getting onto more technical terrain, you're going to want lug depth of a bit more aggression, something like 5, 8 mil, even 10 mil on some shoes. So yeah, 3 mil is great for these type trails, but anything more aggressive, then maybe these shoes aren't for you. Thank you. So 10k into this run, just ran through some stinging nettles, so my legs are absolutely killing. I love trail running, it's great fun. But no, these shoes are feeling really nice. I can already tell from the first 10k in these shoes, they're the type of footwear that I'd be comfortable sort of running in all day. So I think these are going to be suited much more towards the longer trail races. So yeah, I don't know, your half marathons, your 50Ks, your 100Ks. They just offer a great amount of support, and that cushioning underfoot, that Zoom X, is nice and soft. It does feel like when I do pick up the paces, I'll be doing a few little strides, if you like, or pickups, just to see what these shoes are about. that soft squishy midsole becomes a lot more responsive. So yeah, I think these are definitely a top level premium running shoe. To be honest with you, I've been struggling to think of any downsides on this run, and I hate sort of blowing smoke up a shoes like this, especially when a company like ProDirect are supporting this video, sponsoring today's video. I like to give an honest review always here on the channel. So yeah, absolutely loving them so far. Can't really think of any downsides. Maybe a little bit wide for me in the toe box area. I do have slightly narrow feet, but other than that, thoroughly enjoying them. We've got about 5k left, just plodding along. I think today, yeah, average pace 5:05 per k, so a nice recovery run pace for me. But yeah, really enjoying getting out in the countryside. Little mid-run snack, don't mind if I do. Nom, 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 nom. Here we go, some more bloody stinger nettles to navigate. Trying to get through unscathed. It's a bit overgrown here. Average pace on this run is going to go downhill, but it's not what trail running is all about. Ooh, another little snack. Don't mind if I do. Nom. Ah, bugger! Got me again. So I just had some lunch and I'm ready to go over my first impressions of the Nike ULTRAFLY. With shoe reviews here on the channel, I like to share some likes and dislikes. Now this is only my first impressions review, having only run in the shoe once, and I'll give you a more updated review once I've done maybe 50, 100 miles in these. These are a shoe that have got a lot of hype across social media. They look beautiful and they definitely lived up to the hype for me personally. I really enjoyed the ride, very smooth, grippy out on the trails, but they also lived up to a good trail shoe and offered a good amount of support in the areas that you're going to need them when out on sort of uneven terrain. Going through some of my likes, the main thing for me was just how comfortable they felt. That midsole is very soft underfoot, but also protective from the sort of bigger stones, tree roots. I sort of liked how it molded to the ground. The upper is very flexible, that weave upper, as I was saying. The vapor weave is very comfortable, and the tongue area also has plenty of cushioning, which for me make this shoe a option that I would pick out for, say, a longer trail race of the 50-kilometer duration. Another one of my big positives was the support. As I said, plenty of ankle support. I didn't feel like I was gonna go over on my ankles at all on the trails, even on the more uneven areas today, which is exactly what you want in a trail shoe. And I think that's also due to the sort of wider sort of profile of this shoe. The Vibram grip was also very grippy on all the terrain I tested today, even though it wasn't too aggressive. Absolutely loved it. Definitely looking forward to putting a few more miles into it. One other final thing that I really enjoyed about this shoe is it actually felt really good on the road sections as well. So I'd say about 80% of my run today was on the trails, but on the road sections, just to make it a bit more of a loop, the shoe actually performed pretty well. It's only got 3mm lugs, so they're not too aggressive, so when you're on the roads it still feels pretty good. But I think this is going to be a great option for people who've got trails maybe 2 or 3 miles away from the house that they want to go out on, but they have to run on the roads in order to get there. I had no problem at all on those road sections. Moving on to some of my dislikes. To be honest, as I was saying, there isn't really much that I can fault about this shoe. For me, maybe in the toe box area it was a little bit on the wide side, but for many people I know they're going to get on well with that. It helps spread the weight out across your toes, but in terms of the fit, I just had a little bit of wiggle room in the toe box that I don't necessarily need, but maybe over a 50-kilometer ultra marathon when my feet start to swell up, then these would be great. And my only other dislike that I can come up with really is the colorway. For me, a white shoe on the trails is never going to look good after sort of 50, 100 kilometers. I expect this is going to get pretty dirty and muddy and probably will look a little bit average in the more muddy colour that is going to pick up over the next few weeks. I've really enjoyed testing it. I just want to say a big thank you to ProDirect for sending it out to me for the purpose of review, and if you would like to pick up any running shoes, then please consider shopping via ProDirect. It just helps earn the channel a little bit of commission that helps with the production of these videos. That pretty much summarises my first impression of the Nike ULTRAFLY. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what shoe I should review next. But until next time, aspire to run, run to inspire, and we'll see you again soon.